left channel, right channel, center.
ENVTuber 一問一答自己紹介
Yeah, and the tape's
それじゃあ
rolling.
行くよせーのお名前は
Katt Phloxworthy.
呼び方は
Just Cat is fine.
あなたは何系 VTuber?
Nerdy cat girl who features spaceflight.
誕生日は
May 4th.
年齢は
Older than Pneumatic.
性別は
Transgender
身
female.
長は
4'11".
出身は
Sacramento County.
チャームポイントは
Dialogue hair clip.
突然ですがモノマネどうぞ
Yeah, what's up, Dad?
活動場所は
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube.
はじめの挨拶
Thank you for joining me.
終わりの挨拶
Bye.
推しマークは
Not at present.
配信タグは
Cat-like feed.
ファンアートは
Cat pics.
ファンネームは
Cat's apprentices.
好きな色は
Iris Indigo.
好きなことは
Vintage computers and
得
video.
意なことは
Technology.
ここで一言愛の告白好
I love you.
きな食べ物は
Ethnic foods.
好きな飲み物は
Craft soda.
好きな漫画は
Pizza 10.
好きなアニメは
Planet.
好きなゲームは
Left 4 Dead 2.
好きな音楽は
Classic rock.
苦手なことは
Human stupidity.
尊敬するのは
Space fairy people.
叶えたい夢は
ISS crew
最後にみん
interview.
なに一言どう
Thanks
ぞ
so much for your support and a final status check.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
Go Katt Phlox.
You have permission to launch.
3, 2, 1. RD-180 ignition. Booster ignition and liftoff of Atlas V and Centaur. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Katt Phloxworthy here. Yeah, this was kind of a short notice type show. Actually, I've been thinking about it all day. It's just that I didn't get around to posting it until just right around maybe a couple hours ago. So, in any event, what I want to do is I want to continue with Little Witch Nobeta. We've already gotten we gotten one of the other major spells. We've learned Arcane, and now we picked up Ice, which Arcane seems to be like when you're using just the regular magical attacks. It's kind of like a you want to look at it like an FPS, maybe something along the lines of a like a normal handgun, and then the let's see. Oh yeah, don't. The rules basically say don't paste links into the chat. Let me take a look here. Oh, I see what happened. That was a mistake. Glad I got here early then. Yeah. Lately, I've been streaming at about 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and depending on whether it's daylight saving time or not, it's either 0100 UTC during daylight saving time. Oh, I get that. I know. Yeah, you forgot to hit a space bar, and Nightbot got a little bit too excited, and thought it was a link, which and .to is for Tonga, or GOT, or at least I don't know if .got is a top level domain, but I'd have to go over and see what I'd have to look at Nightbot's parsing on there and see if I don't remember if that was that was using regular expressions or what. But anyway, point being is that it shouldn't have done that. And but in any event, at least I got to see what it said. And but yeah, that was an accident on Nightbot's part. I'll have to look at that at some point relatively soonish. There's a bunch of stuff I need to do relatively soonish. Most notably, I need to replace the outlet that's behind this desk because the little springy things that hold on to the prongs inside the outlet are pretty much worn. And the thing is, I got to get some time to trace the cabling out of there and make sure I'm not taking anyone else down when we go, because I'm gonna have the breaker shut down, so then I can do that. I've already replaced like one in here, and there are two more that I'd like to relatively immediately replace. And thankfully I've actually done one of them already, which was outright broken, and it's like, yeah, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot stolen pole. Yeah. But yeah, basically the part that actually makes contact with the two prongs, most notably hot and neutral, and then the third is ground. And but basically, what happens when power is delivered to the house, it's delivered on with 3 lines on it. It's single phase, and it's 240 AC across the two main ones. And that is directly on the output of a transformer. And the center line is what is called a center tap. Basically, if you look at a transformer, it's actually 2 coils, one with lots of little coils, a little wire on one side. That takes the high voltage stuff from the power distribution grid, and then basically inducts a current inside like a metal core, like an iron or ferrite core. And then you have a lot fewer of very big core windings in the secondary, and then the center tap is basically a point in the middle of those windings, where basically you grab that. It's almost exactly in the middle. Basically, the idea is that that's how you get 120 volts AC, is between between that center tap and one of the two hots. And in the case of dryers or anything like that, they actually use both hots. And we're not talking about robot transform. Exactly. I saw something in my dad had some military magazines when he was in the Air Force, and there was a little cartoon in there, and there was you see this little kid crying, and his father said, "Well, I gave you what you wanted. You wanted a transformer, didn't you? You asked for one." And basically, you see a smallish power transformer, and it's like, oh, you're so clueless. Anyway, I thought that was amusing. But anyway, point being is that if you ever go into a breaker box, sometimes you'll see two columns of breakers, and what happens is that excuse me, my nose is itching pretty bad. What's going on is that each of the hots goes down what is called a bus bar on either side, and then the center line, the neutral, is on a center bus bar. So each bus bar on each side is each hot relative to the neutral. And then, of course, across the neutral and one of the hots is 120, and across both hots it's 240. And the ground basically is a reference point that basically says which is how and I think the neutral is actually connected to ground that way too. Basically, the idea is if for whatever reason you manage to touch something, it won't shock you. And and also one of the things you might notice if you look at a 2-pronged plug, depending on the kind of device it is, you'll see that one is wider than the other, and that is, I believe the hot, and the narrower of the two is neutral. And of course, that's if you're looking at the outlet itself. If you look at the outlet itself, and the ground thing is on the bottom, and then you have the wider one on the left, I believe that is hot, and then the other is neutral on the other side. But anyway, that's that's a little bit of basic electricity, and it's kind of interesting. In my parents' bedroom, one of the things I saw lots of in the area in the bedroom that they were sleeping in, which was actually in a new part of the house, was lots of electrical code books, because, oh my goodness, when you build something, you gotta follow code or you are in potential trouble, or worse. Better be in trouble with the county than you would be with, say, for example, something shorting out and, causing a fire. And that is never, ever a good thing. Electrical fires are nothing to mess with. And hell, even when I was working at one of the ISPs that I was at, we had lots of these UPSs whose batteries would need to be replaced. And oftentimes in large packs of 2 12-volt batteries in 24-volt series. And they would actually have 2 of those packs each for a total of, and they would both be connected in series, and that would give you a total of 48 volts. But the thing is, it's high amperage. It's maybe low voltage, but it's a lot of amps going through there, as in, I'd say on the order of 50 to 75 amps at 48 volts. And 48 volts is a rather interesting voltage because that's what the main that's what telephones use as well. And I've actually been to AT&T's Network Operations Center here in Sacramento, and as well as a Network Operations Center for what used to be MCI WorldCom that was next door to where I was working. And they have these big batteries. That's what they usually call it, is batteries. They get battery power at minus 48 volts DC. And then when they send ring out there, it's about 100 volts AC to ring your phone. And there's a really, really, really good YouTube channel out there that talks about how the history of telephony over the ages, including all the various types of switching equipment, how phones rang, how you heard busy and dial tone and rings, and call progress sounds, stuff like that. And it is so interesting hearing all that information, and a lot of how that information applies to this. And like I said, back to what I was saying about going down there to AT&T's one of two major knocks. One is on Watt Avenue in Sacramento, and the other is in it's between El Camino and Marconi Avenues, and down in the other one is down in San Diego, and I have no idea where that is. Well, it's not so much switchboard operators anymore, except for very, very isolated cases now. But back in the day, they definitely used to have switchboard operators where they would pull cables and then plug things in to complete a call. And on top of that, they would also say, for example, there's somebody that left their phone off the hook and stuff like that. They would actually tag that out and say, we need to get someone out there to say, hey, get the person out there to hang the phone up. And nowadays, everything's handled entirely automatically. And of course, nowadays, it's all digital, using SS7 and various equipment like 3ESS and DM100, for example. Those are the, at least I think those are the two major ones, especially when you're provisioning ISDN equipment that's being plugged into an ISDN BRA, or basic rate interface, which featured two 64 kilobit channels and one 16-bit so-called D channel, or basically that's the control channel, B being bearer. And I actually had an ISDN line once. The only thing is, though, is I had to be charged what are so-called messaging units. Basically, for the time I'm off hook on either or both channels, I was charged per minute. So, and of course, nowadays, we don't have to worry about that. Everything is pretty much either DSL, cable, over the air, like by satellite, or terrestrial wireless, stuff like that. But anyway, that is, I know I sort of digressed quite a bit, but that's a lot about how power is delivered, and that's a lot about how telephony works. But anyway, 48 volts. They use very large batteries. I'd say in the MCI WorldCom Center, they had it was a relatively small one. I'd say in the size, in the roughly the same area as a bank. They had batteries that are big, huge things of, I'd say, a large fish tank size, and that's just for one 2.2 volt cell rather. And it had a couple of lead plates in it and a lot of sulfuric acid, and at least in one corner there's an eye washing unit in case things go sideways. And when I went over to the knock, one of the things they showed me was one cell that produced quite a bit of current, and that thing was the size of a refrigerator, if not larger. And again, filled with battery acid and lead plates. So yeah, those things put out enormous amounts of juice. Anyway, yeah, I love when those informative tangents. Yeah, I do a lot. I know I do that a lot, and I do yap a lot about stuff that I've had experience with over the years, and I've worked at a couple of ISPs, actually several ISPs, one of which actually was a short stint at Earthlink, and I want to accuse those guys of bait and switch. Basically, because what they were wanting were tech support people, and we ended up getting shuttled over to their customer service department. And one of the things they would do is they would have contests of how many people could save people from canceling their Earthlink account. And it's like, this is not what I signed up for. Oh, and another thing about Earthlink, it's founded by a guy who's a member of Scientology. Yep. It's, it was an interesting time. It was after I got laid off at one job, and I ended up getting that job back, only to, a couple months later, I ended up moving to Fresno for about 9 years, and then worked at one ISP, then at another. Then I came back, took care of my mother for about 11 years, and then nowadays I'm on my own, doing my own living nowadays, and of course, streaming whenever I can. So, and I'm trying really hard to create something that resembles a regular schedule, but never really seem to quite get it. But anyway, I'm doing what I can. So on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and switch on over to Little Witch Nobeta. So let's go ahead and bring that to the fore. Unmute the sound. Turn it down because, oh my God, it's blasting a little bit. It's not going to affect you guys. Again, I capture stuff straight from the game and pipe it straight into OBS Studio. The newer versions now not only have a separate audio capture source, but this one is doing the game capture with built-in the built-in source that that captures the game sound and sends it straight into OBS Studio. So on that note, let's go ahead and head on into the game. I think I'm going to move my NDI monitor over here. Excuse me. I had to clear up something, and didn't want to blast everybody's ears with it. So anyway, press any button. In this case, I'm pressing. Let's load the game. Okun Shrine Underground Grand Hall. Yes, we want to load this data. This was after I figured out how to use. I ended up getting and figuring out how to use ice. Come on, Nobeta, wakey wakey. Okay, get your bearings, sweetie. Okay, I'm just for... Oh. Let's do the arcane magic, because that's pretty quick and easy to deal with. Actually, you know what? Ow. Oh, sheesh, I can't remember. I need to go and double check my settings here because I can't remember. Oh, it's F, I think. No, F is the physical attack. Cast spell R. Okay. Jeez, leave me alone, why don't you? Ha! Boy, she planted pretty hard. Let's see. Haha! Gotcha. Okay, she's already gone. Whew, man. Can't go up that way. There's a switch over there. I gotta figure out where to go from there. I think that's where I was last time. So the next thing we do. Oh, let's see what the kitty has to say. Ice. Yep, that's true. You know what she reminds me of right now? She reminds me of Luna from Sailor Moon. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Nope. Hang on. There's nothing to lock onto, unfortunately. Hitting myself, unfortunately. Oh, what do we have here? Hold on. Nope. Oh, let's try ice just for grins. Okay. Nope. Okay, now we've made a complete circle. Let's see. What do we do when we do this? Well, let's see what she has to say if I interact with her. When you're channeling this spell, what power does it grant you? I'm wondering if I had other magic available to me when I was still in the castle. Okay. Nope. Yeah, forget about what... Yeah, forget about what you said. Another switcheroony over there. Hang on. Yeah, there's nothing to lock onto for this thing, unfortunately. And I have a bad feeling I actually missed getting... Hold on, I think that's the only... I'll just let it wear down. Yeah, we already got that. Okay. Bye-bye. If anything, this gives me a little bit of grindy stuff to do. And then I can go ahead and... Oh, no! Oof. Jeez. You're persistent even after I pretty much torched you. God damn. You missed. How cool can that get? One second thought, don't answer that. I have to wonder how many floors did I fall through to get all the way down there. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was a close call. I need to get a little grindy here. Come on. Oh, great. I'm stuck. Right in the middle. Ooh, that got me out of that bind. Ooh, got rid of him quickly. I like that. Like I said, it works like an automatic gun. Although, I'm going to switch over to arcane. Not what I meant to do, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be finding what I'm looking for down there. Let's see if I can remember where I needed to go. There we go, I think. Yeah, we're going up. Nope. Uncanny Venom, how you doing? And I still haven't implemented an alert command yet, but thanks for the lurk in any event. Hope you're having a great day or whatever time of day it is. Yeah, we got those tips already. I wonder. Let's change to ice. I think that meanwhile, I got to figure out. They're talking about channeling it. Oh, hang on a minute. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to snuff out that fire. Okay, I wonder if there's something I need to advance and level up. When you channel your spell, what power does it grant you? Let's check the settings again. Dash target lock on. Oh, I wonder. Okay, so thunder, we don't have fire, we have ice. Arcane, ice, fire, and thunder. We have ice and arcane. We don't have fire and thunder yet. I think fire maybe sometime. We'll see what happens here. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I'm wondering what it takes to actually accidentally get myself in the line of fire, as it were. Oh, it's whatever I'm facing. That's what the... Okay. The... Yeah, that didn't exactly do poor Nobeta much good. Use your brain. Think, as my dad would say. Okay, so attack, of course, is a beat the living tar out of its attack. Aim, shoot. Yeah, that's for the quick magic shooting. Target lock on. Cast spell, examine. When you channel your spell, what power does it grant you? Oh, I see, huh? You don't even have to click it. You just aim at it and let go. So I have to, it says if I channel my magic, what do I get? Okay, I mean, what do I get when I channel my magic? Nope, can't do a darn thing with that thing unless the gate's open. See what we got. Not to mention save the game. Enhance abilities, trade. Let's do enhance abilities. Okay, level up to hasten chanting. Let's do that. Boy, I leveled the heck out of my stamina. No wonder I'm moving so quickly. Let's see. I think that's the amount of... Okay, I think we're going to turn for now. Your magic crystal. Item slots full. Well, that's okay. Channel my magic. What comes out? Hang on a sec here. Use your brain when you channel your spell. What power does it grant you? You know, it's got to do with that blasted crystal. Nope. Those are physical attacks. I need to channel magic attacks. And right now, the only magic that I have is arcane and ice. Ice seems to be the most logical one, but I have to figure out how that actually works. And we have inbound. Let's see. Emi Kasumi, thank you so much for the raid. How was your... I saw you start streaming earlier. Oh, I didn't copy this. No worries, no worries. In any event, let me give you a real quick shout out for you. Oops, I screwed that up. Hang on. Let's see that. Let me do this from another page then. And you were playing Shovel Knight. I have not heard of that game. What kind of game is that by any chance? Hope you had a great stream. Uncooperative ISP raid. Oh yeah, that's always fun. Retro style platformer, very charming and very cool. Definitely recommend if that's your vibe. I'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, I hope you had a great stream, and thank you for bringing your community over to mine just to sort of hang out. And if you got a raid and run, go ahead and do so. Take care of yourself, which is really important. Get yourself food, drink, refreshment, whatever. The internet is going in and out like an indecisive gopher, and I got to go do some troubleshooting. Absolutely fair. I know the feeling when it comes to dealing with technical issues. Dear God, the last time I played Nobeta, I was starting the game and all of a sudden the capture craps out. Well, the capture itself was okay. The network connection from the and thank you so much for the thank you for the resub, Agarith and Aragath, excuse me, and thank you so much. And I'll hope you're having a great evening, and hope you're enjoying the me struggling. So anyway, and thanks for the 2 months. Awesome. So, but yeah, meanwhile, I'm playing Little Witch Nobeta. And for those people who don't know who I am, my name is Katt Phloxworthy. I'm a nerdy, techie, geeky cat girl VTuber out of Sacramento. And of course, I'd like to do play a lot of different games. I'm stepping decidedly outside of my comfort zone playing Little Witch Nobeta. Good luck with Little Witch. I'll be lurking and hanging out now, provided I get the internet issue sorted. All right, good luck on that, because I know how that can sometimes be. And big tip, as always, when it comes to the OSI 7-layer networking upside down cake, 90% of the issues are in layer 1. That is to say, the physical layer, like your Ethernet cable, your RG6 for coaxial if you're using cable, yada, yada, yada. And But anyway, good luck. Yeah, I hear you there. I totally hear you there. So, anyway, oh boy. So meanwhile, I'm just trying to figure out where the heck I'm. Let me do something real quick on this window here. I accidentally. Let me close that tab. I need to go to. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, that's what it was. And I also need to make sure I have the correct layout for that particular window. Yeah, I have an ultra wide 3440 by 1440, which is 21:9 roughly, and I've got a couple of browser windows that flank my main game window, and those browser windows have all my Twitch controls, and then I have 16:9 2560 by 1440, and one side has all my remote my remote desktop sessions to the other machines, and on the other side I have my chats, so I can always have them up regardless of where I'm looking, and also have NDI monitor coming up looking at the outbound stuff from the studio that goes into the encoder, and my mixer. Notably, I'm using voice meter. Yeah. Heck yeah, NDI. But I'm actually using Beam on the backside. And hey, Ash, how you doing? Yeah, I know you probably came in with Emmy. And good to see both of you here. In fact, let me give you a quick shout out real quick here. Let's see now. And most recently, you were doing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I haven't played any of the newer Windows era or even other consoles which aren't the Sega Genesis / Sega Mega Drive, depending on where you are in the world. Okay. But I actually use Beam to move stuff on there, which is one of the reasons why I have a 10 gigabit backbone, because NV12 encoded video at 1080p by 59.94 frames a second. That moves about a gig and a half a second, gigabit and a half a second worth of traffic. And if I were to run uncompressed on my VTuber scene, that would be about 4, anywhere upwards of 3 to 3.5 gigabits per second. So yeah, it made all the sense in the world to go with 10 gigabit. And on top of that, I think my Catalyst wasn't exactly taking NDI too well, because every now and again I'd get things would stutter a little bit. And but I do use NDI to at least watch what's happening, and so at least I can say, A, look at the scene, and B, look at myself and see how I'm looking, just to make sure I'm looking all right. And of course I have, to my left, I have, like I said, I have my RDP sessions. And normally I have the studio session open so I can see what's happening and make any adjustments as needed. But nowadays I can do a lot of that from my Stream Deck. And the interesting thing is, in order to do things the way I want them to, I cannot use Elgato's own software. I have to use BitFocus Companion, mainly because, and on top of that, it's not even connected to any of the main streaming systems. It's connected to its own setup, and the only thing that's actually contributing, apart from the control signals from my Stream Decks, and that's my BGM. But yeah, the thing I have to figure out is how to. It says, let's listen to what she has to say again. Use your brain. When you channel your spell, what power does it grant you? Because I know there's regular firing. Oh, BitFocus. I used that at my previous job. Set up a weird inter-office status system for the employees. Ah, nice. I love this thing so much. You have no idea how much I like it, especially considering I can talk to Voice Meter, which I have on this machine. I'm trying to get it to work on the other machines on the network, but it's trying to get it to work on another one is proving to be a bit of a challenge, and I think it has to do with the fact that my system might be blocking the UDP packets that are coming from that machine, or I'll have to do some other investigating. I can't even ping the machine for whatever reason, but I don't think that... Let's see. And it's doing jack all to that. Hang on a sec, let me take a look at that. Oh, no worries, I'm taking a look at that right now. I'm gonna take a real quick look at that. Hang on just a sec here. Copy. Yeah, normally my rule is no links in, unless they're to stuff like that. But I'm definitely curious. Oh, that's pretty cool. Out of office on the right hand side, basically with names on there. So basically, it's just more of a display device. I take, right? But yeah, that is interesting because and one of the things I want to be able to see for that thing, and that is a something for VTube Studio, because I know they have it for somebody wrote one for Sammy, but I need to actually start playing with Sammy again. But unfortunately, there is no integration between Sammy and BitFocus Companion. There is, however, between Sammy and Elgato's software, unfortunately. That's the only way I can see it working, though. But that's pretty cool. But yeah, that I'm gonna paste it in there for those people who didn't get to see it. So anyway, that's basically the setup on that. Yeah, added in some small macros for some users that since that photo also was going to add in control for office lights and other things. Speaking of, I actually already have something like that to turn turn one of my lights on in my room. Plus, I already do that for my to turn on the 3 computers behind me as well as the Cisco Nexus. So yeah, that definitely got a bit of setup in here. I'm using Home Assistant for that, and I'm using some TP-Link devices for the smart plugs. So yeah, that's actually a pretty cool setup. Oh boy, you know what? I hate to do this to myself, but I think I'm gonna have to spoil myself a little bit. So let's see. Little Witch, Nobeta. Let's see. Like I said, I'm going to spoil myself just a tiny bit because I feel absolutely clueless here. want to try that. Well, looks like I had the right idea with getting arcane magic involved in this whole mix here. Maybe I'm thinking of this the wrong way. Now I must lurk as I got to get ready for work. All right, thank you for the lurk, and I hope you have a great day at work, great time at work. Don't know what time it is where you are, but I know I used to work a graveyard a long time ago when I was working in one of the ISPs that I worked for. That's not what I wanted. I wonder if I'm missing some fire. I now do varying levels of quality assurance checks on the medical parts we make. Ah, oh boy! I imagine that's a really tough job to do right and do well, because yeah, people's lives could be on the line for that. So I guess it all depends on the parts you're making and what kind of devices they're going into. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, it's already toast. Never mind. I'll pray later. I feel like I ended up missing something. Something very, very, very important. I could not get that one. I may end up starting the game over just to get that other item, because I think I may be missing that magic that I need to do in order to get through here. Hang on. Taking a real quick look at this one video here. No, that's like a 40-minute video. I'm not going to look through that. Okay. Okay, those I got. Yeah, got those. Now that's the one I... Hold on. Now I gotta figure out what this one is here. Okay, let's see, is it second? Okay, I'm looking at that. Next area. Yeah, the fandom page isn't exactly helping me much either. In short, 24 karat gold bands with welded glued to coated copper cable using the heart electroablation devices. Client does a lot of extra checks after as they assemble the device. I tensile test and visual inspect the parts. As in, oh, I wonder. My mother had a procedure when she was still around. She had something in her heart that would cause her heart to beat pretty much a little bit higher than normal. So she had some ablation done to that, and everything seemed to be fine for the rest of her life that I could tell. I think it was Wolf, the name. I can't remember the exact name of that particular condition. Yeah, that's interesting. So I'm still trying to figure out the... Close those windows. Let's see what I got here. Let's check the walkthrough again. Equipment restart and connections checked. So if my computer is specifically is still shitting out from this point forward, I'm assuming I've got flaky cable. Yeah, that's one thing I had to deal with at my mom's place at one point when I was still there. But basically what was going on was that the cable that was coming from the drop was originally installed in 1988, and it was getting so bad. I mean, at one point I actually ended up re-tipping that cable, but they ended up replacing the RG6 there, and yeah. Yeah. Apparently they put some stuff in there to keep it to keep moisture from encroaching in on that, and that's probably what was happening, is that it was corroding it, and it was and because of all that, it was doing some not so nice things to both the shield and the center core. Okay. Let's see. When I had a bad drop when I started out here, and in the process of investigating something that turned out to be much more trivial, I managed to get a new one run for me. Oh, good. Yeah, nothing like a nice fresh segment of RG6 to fix an issue like that. Oh boy, this thing is not helping me any. Okay. Oh, this might help out. Yeah, sorry for taking this. I'm trying to figure this damn thing out. I'm not exactly making a whole lot of progress right now. Okun Shrine. That's it. That's what it was. Oh, that's what that is. It's a crystal. It's a regen crystal. That's what it is. Fully charge your arrows to aim the corridor to first tag the enemies hiding past the flames. Fire your ice magic to destroy them, and then fully charge your ice magic, but don't fire them until you're buffed with super armor. That's right. Now I remember. That hint alone should have told me. Damn. Okay. That gives me something to work with. Actually, first of all, let's switch to ice. Let me take a look at this again. Oh, fire ice magic. Oh, hang on. There we go. All right. That's what you do. Okay, so... come on. Come on, Nobeta, move it. There we go. Come on. Yeah. And he's toast, finally. Let's try actually facing the damn thing. Arcane crystal. Okay, that's for magic, and that's for getting mana back. Okay, now we need to finish this gal up. Yeah, that got rid of those guys. I cannot believe I didn't it didn't occur to me. But yeah, it plowed right through that. It said on the damn tin. Armor. Let's, no, I think I need to, oh, let's hit the wrong key. Get back to arcane magic. Let's see. Oh, cool. It's done. And out that goes. Okay. Finally. Actually, for grins and giggles, let's, we're gonna wait for our magic to discharge. Then we're gonna switch over to arcane magic. Oops, I did not mean to do that, but that's all right. Got those two. All right, those two are done. Here comes all my mana. Bye-bye. Poof. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Thank you. Whew. The interesting thing about RG6, it actually refers more to the cable than to the connectors, although you can have connectors for RG6. And of course stuff for art like Cat 5, Cat 6, etc. Oh. What have we got now? She's probably saying like, nah. Yeah, whatever. Boy, she's not a... Boy, that kitty is not exactly a... Yep, she's probably a little more sour than, say, Luna is.
確かにクラフトソウルたちには意志がない。だが君だってあいつらと同じじゃないか。君も
Interesting thought.
ただ僕の後について玉座へ向かってるだけだろ。
Well, not necessarily.
それは黒猫ちゃんが玉座の場所を知っているから。
Or do you?
だから何？僕にただついてくることが自分に意志があるって証明になるのか？私は
Boy.
ならないだろ。わかったらクラフトソウルたちを見習って黙って進んでくれるかな。
Ooh. I wonder if that was just a request to just STFU. Well, look what we got here. Well, what have we got here, I wonder? Head cutter circular saw has been... Oh, that sounds pretty gruesome. Well, that could be... It could do that if you're, like, playing Frisbee with it. And you miss. And then there's still the matter of up there. Nope, we want to go further up. No. Yeah, that was a sort of... I suspect that was a subtle way of Kuroneko basically saying, Nobeta, shut the fuck up. Okay, now we gotta figure out where that... Let's see. We already got that. We put that thing out. After multiple charges. Oh, wow, look at that. The fire is gone. I think we already put that out. Well, that does deplete her stamina quite a bit. Every time I do a double jump. Hell, even doing a single jump depletes stamina. Okay. There's a level below. Yeah, not gonna go there because there isn't much else to go to there. We're gonna have to go across here. Nope. Nope, not there. Let's see. Just giving myself a little bit of light there. Did I go through here yet? Oh God, no, you don't. Oh God, no, 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 no. No. Gee, do a body slam on me, why don't you? Jesus Christ, man. Give me a chance. Come on. Bye. Whoa, I don't think I've been here yet. Well, at least we're in the castle proper again. There we go. That's where I wanted to go. There we go. Nope. That's the lever we pulled earlier. I wonder what's on that platform up there. Now that there's no fire on it, let's go and explore a little bit. Nope. Let's see if Kuroneko-chan is somewhere. But yeah, I do strongly suspect that Kuroneko-chan's little message was basically telling her to shut the hell up. wonder. Plant. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that already. Okay. What have we got?
あなたもクラフトソウルなの？綺麗なリボン。
Oh.
綺麗でしょ。私もこのリボンお気に入りなの。
Apparently so.
だからどんな器に変わってもこのリボンをつけてるの。
Through every vessel, huh? I'm not so sure I like the sound of that.
この人形、石が生まれているのか。
And more importantly, it's sentient.
でも、もうこの器が最後の一個なの。だから。
Oh boy, I think we're gonna have a problem shortly. Oh my god, that looks just... what the... Okay.
その器、あなたの体、譲ってくれる？
Over my dead body, to coin a phrase. Oh, yeah. I knew this was going to end up being rage-inducing. Jeez, did I even land a hit at all? Ow! Jesus H. Christ, that freaking hurt! Damn. Got a little too close there. Oh boy, we have inbound. Stand by. DigiKitty, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Let me give you a quick shout out here. Hang on just a sec here. Oh, and you were playing Little Witch Nobeta. Thank you so much for coming on by, and thank you for bringing your community. Go check in with mine. Hope you had a great stream. And as you can see, I am in the process of fighting the ribbon one here. This is going to be a tough. This one's proving to be a tough one. I'm pretty early on in the game, so yeah, it's getting interesting to say the least. So yeah, glad to have you here. And if you need to, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Katt Phloxworthy. I am a nerdy, geeky, techie cat girl VTuber out of Sacramento, California, and I play a variety of games, and I also do I periodically do technology and spaceflight streams. I haven't been doing much of the spaceflight stuff lately, mainly because a lot of the good stuff happens when I'm at work. And lately, I've actually reduced some of this stuff consciously for other reasons that I won't go into here for now. I will at some point, just not just now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed your game, and if you got a raid and run, go ahead and do so. Take care of yourself, feed yourself, eat, drink, and be merry, as it were. And if you need to sleep, go ahead and do that as well. And welcome on in. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you're enjoying. I hope you enjoyed their gameplay of Little Witch Nobeta, and of course, I'm still struggling. This is basically my first ever quote-unquote Souls-like game, which I like to call a Souls Junior, for want of a better term. Anyway, nice try, kiddo. Oh, that hurt her big time. That's what I wanted to see. Oh my God. Jeez. Oh my God. Jesus H. Christ. Ow! Jeez! Jesus Christ, man! Yeah, my stamina's just about spent. Okay, now we can actually start moving. Get off of me, damn it! Come on, knock it off! Don't knock me down! Jeez! Point blank, baby. And you're gonna eat it and you're gonna love it. Yeah, right. Ow. Wow, that one hurt. Come on. I'm running out of mana. I am running dangerously low on mana, in fact. Ow! That hurt! Oh, man, that... Oh, God, she's now dangerously low on health. Yep, I'm toast. Oh no. Yeah, screw that noise, kiddo. That'll be the day. Okay. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I'm using mouse and keyboard. Do you, if you happen to be here, DigiKitty, do you use, which control scheme do you use? Do you use controller or do you use mouse and keyboard? I've been using mouse and keyboard, so I figured because that's what a lot of people use for various Souls-like games, at least that I could see. Yeah, grabbing a quick thing of water because, man, I was just concentrating the whole damn time. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for all the cheering on from you guys. I appreciate that because, man, oh man, PlayStation 5 controller. PlayStation 5 controller. Okay, okay. I have a PS4 controller, and this is on my. Right now I'm on PC. And I imagine, I think it's also available on, it said it was available on Switch. How does the PS5 control, and I'm assuming you're on PC as well. Let's see. Let's see. Faint magic crystal. Faint defense crystal. Let's see. Faint holy crystal. Regenerate health. Okay. Item slots are full. Yep, I know. Nope, not that way. Oof. Nope, not going that way. Whew. Never realized this game could be rage-inducing, despite it being so darn cute. No. Get the hell away from me, kiddo. Come on. Yeah, that's enough of that from you. Oops. Whew. Nice. Ugh. Excuse me. I just need to get a little bit more comfy. I need to get not what I wanted. Did not want to do it like that. Oh, cool. It's gone. That one is gone anyway. And that one's toast. I've already opened that, so that's good. Whew. Yeah. Sleep for the rest of eternity there, sweetheart. Whew. Oh, not another one of you girls. Oh, hang on a sec. I need to pause that for just a sec here. Yeah, I might as well disable it. Sticky keys got in the way, and of course you wouldn't have been able to hear that because I don't capture the desktop audio. I just capture it straight from the app. Yeah, take that. Oh my god. There we go. Whew, man. Crazy. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. We ain't playing that game, kiddo. Jesus. There we go. Yeah, we already got him. Okay. Now the fun part. Whee! Plonk. I'm gonna wait for her. What did I just do? I think I hit the wrong key. Dot, dot, dot. Okay. Figure out where I put my thing of water. My favorite.
綺麗でしょ。私もこのリボンお気に入りなの。だからどんな器に変わってもこのリボンをつけてるの。
Yeah, that's calling it to every single last vessel. Yep, that it has.
でももうこの器が最後の一個なの。だから。
Yeah, that is, of course, we already knew was going to happen. The answer is not just no, but oh, hell no. Jeez, you're not giving me any time. But then again, that's the whole idea, isn't it? And we have another one. Another raid inbound. Hi Alice, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Let me do another let me do a raid real quick for you. Do a shout out, excuse me. And you were playing Marvel Rivals. I think I saw you do that a little bit earlier. So yeah, welcome to the stream. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Katt Phloxworthy. I'm a nerdy, geeky, techie VTuber cat girl out of Sacramento, California. I play a variety of games, and every now and again I'll do technology and spaceflight streams. So yeah, and this is. Thank you so much for bringing your community to check in with mine. And if you need to go get something to eat, need to rest, just do some regular self-care stuff, by all means, go ahead and do so. And yes, thank you. And thank you so much for the follows, Gases 184 and Used Kiddo, excuse me. Alrighty, thank you so much, and I hope you guys are having a great evening, and it sounds like you had a great stream as always. Thank you so much for coming on by. Right now I'm playing, I'm in a boss fight, and yeah, the way I see my notifications are catching up. Yeah, thank you so much for bringing your community on by, and watch me flounder on this boss fight. I may have to. We'll see how my frustration. I hope so. I hope I can do this. Come on, wake up, girl. Ow! Nope, I'm not gonna last this one. Nope. Oh, I think I leveled myself up earlier, so yeah. Maybe no. I think she was getting reduced damage. Yep, I'm dead. We're gonna return to the goddess statue, you know. Yeah, Yep, rest in pieces. Yeah, it seems to be a well-beloved game, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and... Okay, cool. I managed to get quite a bit more. Let's see. Level up and enhance magical attack power. Let's do that. All right, I think that's about as much as I can do for now. But I will lurk for a bit and wish you good luck and have fun and enjoy your next 17 hours. Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun. Hard pass, kiddos. Want to work with a complete bit of health. That thing is huge, too.
綺麗でしょ。私もこのリボンお気に入りなの。だからどんな器に変わってもこのリボンをつけてるの。
And I guess those are all the past vessels that she has occupied.
この人形、石が生まれているのか。
It's sentient, like I said earlier.
でも、もうこの器が最後の一個なの。だから。
Okay, get on with it. Ooh, nice hit. Knock that shit off. Ow! 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 It's these successive hits that really are pissing me off. Jesus! Shit, I missed that good shot, too. And I had a chance to hit her at point blank, too. right in the face. Speaking of right in the face, god damn it, leave me alone. Nope. Not this time.
私を持っているのは終わりのない虚しさだけ。
Yeah, I know I failed. I know. What a pain. Whew. I'm still trying to find that bottle of water because I am thirsty. Sorry. I'm gonna step away real briefly and I'll be right back. Let's see here. Order. I'm gonna go AFK while I go grab some more water. I'll be back shortly. Stand by. Okay, I am back. Hang on just a sec here. Going back to where I was on my stream decks. Speaking of vessels, I actually found the vessel I was drinking from earlier. It was actually on the floor and hiding under my chair. How dare it just sneak away? Needed that. Oh my god. That is crazy. Now I see why. I mean, I was looking at one of the things I saw about Little Witch Nobeta is that it says that it's very unforgiving. No, they were not kidding. Holy cow, they were not kidding. Oh gosh. Anyway, the elemental magic. Resume. Wake up, Nobeta. We got baddies to kill, and Love to have you with me. No, we're going the wrong way. No, 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 no. We're not playing that game, kiddos. Ooh, that's what happens when she runs out of stamina. Okay, got it. Okay, let's go. Ah, no, 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 no. Plant. You know what? I think this will be the last time I try, and if I regardless of how of the outcome, I think I'll call it a night after this. I'm gonna pause real quick. I need to switch to a different session on my my remote sessions, my remote session manager, because I'm actually remoted into this the 4 other computers that manage the stream. Uh-huh. It's developed a consciousness, all right, but has it developed a conscience? That's the question I'm really concerned about. Well, I guess we have the answer to that question, no. And likewise, the answer to your question is also no. Not just no, but oh, hell no! Go! Stop it! Jesus H. Christ on a popsicle stick! Cut that shit out! Oh, Jesus Christ! Knock that off! I am out of mana! Take that! Damn it! Ow! Oh God, that is... I'm in danger. Yes! Yes! You may not have that body of mine. You may not have it. I figure that's the least I could do. Ah, shut up, Luna. See what we have. Let's see if we have another exit. Confirm. Go find a statue, and then assuming we can find a statue and save the game.
ソウルエッセンス、温かい感じがする。他のソウルエッセンスにはない感覚。余計なことを。
Well, maybe to you.
もう一度言うが、玉座へ向かうのにそのリボンは必要ない。
Perhaps not.
どうした？
Yeah. What the hell? That looked freaky.
向こうはどこへつながっているんだろう。玉座はこっちだ。
Okay, looks like we got a
ちょっとだけでいいから。おい、どこへ行く？待て、寄り道するんじゃない。
Teddy bear has been received. On that note, we're gonna pray. And I think that actually saves the game as well, of course. And we're saving. No, that's right. I guess the save is right here. Exit. Okay. Go ahead and do that. And we're going to go back to chatting screen for just a sec here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and exit the game here. Return to title screen. Confirm. And one thing I noticed when I was looking at the, as I was looking at the previous stream for this game that I did a couple days ago, one of the copyrights was at the bottom that I didn't notice before, and it said Cover Corp of all things. So apparently, Cover Corp had things going even before the advent of HoloLive. So that's interesting. So on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for coming on by, and thanks for all the raiders who dropped their respective communities off after their streams. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for the follows who as well. And great to have you guys here. Again, thank you again so very much. I really appreciate you keeping me company, especially during that particular hard-fought fight. And yeah, I know the Kuroneko doesn't seem to like the whole idea of the ribbon, but it shows that Nobeta does have a bit of a soul, and she wants to do that. She wants to do the girl right, and I totally agree with that. And in the meantime, on that note, let me find someone we can raid. I'm gonna check to see who else might be. Nope, I'm the only one who's doing Little Witch Nobeta, so I'm gonna see whom we can raid in the meantime. I was just doing a quick search, and I was the only other person doing Nobeta before the other one raided me, who themselves was doing Nobeta. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the head pat. Thanks for those head pats. I don't have a head pat redeemed yet. I haven't really been doing that. The main thing I've been trying to do is make sure that I have good tech on the stream. Now I can actually concentrate a little bit more on the aesthetics, as it were. And thankfully, all that stuff is handled by a completely different computer. Let's see. Yeah, I'm finding someone to raid over on Twitch. Can't do that on can't do anything like that over on YouTube just yet. Thank you for the streamer. No problem. And thank you so much for the raid earlier, and I appreciate that so much. But yeah, and I hope everybody enjoyed watching me as I fumbled around. It was fun. Let's see. I've already rated her. I think I know we're gonna raid today. I don't know if I've rated her in the past. I think I've rated her in the past. It's been a little while, and that's gonna be Kori Ojo. She's playing I guess the new Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Shadows. All right. So anyway, let's. I'm going to give you guys some raid text. That's for those who don't have subs, and here's one for those who do. Has one of my emotes on it. And let's go ahead and set the raid up. Let's go ahead and set that up. And as always, thank you so much for coming. And let me do one thing real quick here. Set that up real quick. And whoops, let me try it real quick here. Okay, let's try that again. As always, I like to say Slavu Kraini. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. And until next time, hopefully it'll be this weekend. I haven't decided what I'm going to be streaming yet. But in the meantime, thank you so much for coming by, and I will see you then. Bye.